There, that is. Shuffle the playlist. Sweet. We got our Polyphia rolling in the background. There we go. What's up, people? Am I growing a new dimple? What the I'm having trouble recognizing my own face sometimes. What are these two? I just noticed that. I've never had that before. I've never had pimples growing on both sides of my mouth like that before. I had one here. I remember a long time ago, like I was looking like a dot Indian, but never here. Got to work on that. I don't like it. Nah. Got to get that removed somehow. It'll go away in a few days. Anyway, what's happening, guys? Who do we got in here right now? Let's see, what's up, Izan, Badass Kuma, Zachary, Sweet Monkey. Oh, what's up, Akarsh? Fox from Manila. Gabby Hero, I do remember you, yes. That last name is hard to forget. We got a pimp from California in the chat. Nice. I don't know what to do with that information, but cool, bro. I'm guessing business is slow because you're not working. You're instead, watching YouTube live streams. What province of Turkey am I from? Says Mr. Evil Manners, Memleket Istanbul, yeah? Like, I was born there. My parents were born there. Yeah. Istanbul. I know that wasn't the answer you were looking for, but it's true. Like, it's... Benim memleket yok. İstanbul arkadaş. İstanbul yani. İstanbulluyuz. You look like you eat baklava. Respect. Actually, I had baklava maybe, I want to say maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. I went to a Turkish restaurant here in Bangkok. And honestly, the baklava was like a 3 out of 10. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, you're a Turkish restaurant. You're supposed to have good baklava. Sokarım lan. Just, yeah, but they should have better baklava, man. I truly believe, if you're a Turkish restaurant and you have Turkish food, especially baklava, you gotta make it good. It can't be shitty. It's gotta be good, man. Yeah. Pani Puri. I think I tried it back in Canada, not here. Yeah. Nah, bro, baklava, you're right. Baklava is a very big hit or miss. Yeah, there's also like a lot of variations. Like, it's such a miss that, they've actually, like, I think it's called ev baklavası or something in Turkey. Like, where it's like, it's not going to be good based on how it looks and how it's prepared. So they've kind of got that on lock. So you're right. You got to go to a good place and get, like Gülloğlu baklava that's the gold standard right there. Yeah. Oi. My hair transplant is in about 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. So I have to grow it out a little bit. It's already the longest it's ever been in like 3 years. But it's going to get probably maybe twice, like 2 or 3 times the length of this. Because what they're going to do is she has to use, like the doctor, she has to use a needle looking thing and literally extract the hair follicles one by one from the back and inject them to the front. And based on the preliminary test that we ran, it looks like there's got to be around 2,000 to 3,000 hair grafts that are needed to fill in these widow's peaks. And also a little bit lower here because I don't want my hairline up here. I want it like a little lower. So yeah, about 2,000 to 3,000 literally single injections, just tick, tick, tick, tick, tick, tick, tick, tick. It's going to take about 5 hours. So I'll be there. I'm going to see if I can do this. I would really, really like to live stream the surgery. Yeah. Now, I got to first ask the surgeon if it's okay. But second, and equally as important, I got to check the YouTube guidelines and see if that's allowed. Because it is going to be like a bit bloody looking. Like it's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like it's literally cutting through skin on both sides. So I got to see if that's going to be a problem for the YouTube guidelines, because if it is, I'm not going to stream it. But if it's not a problem, then I'm going to stream at least part of the hair transplant, because I'll be on anesthesia on my head, but I'll be awake. I'll be completely conscious, and yeah, why not? So let's see. Do you enjoy shawarma? I think is what you meant to ask. Yes, brother. Shawarma is like amazing. It's life, bro. What flag is behind you? It is the Turkish and Canadian flag. The flags of my two countries. Yes. Thank you, Zin Wambly. Happy, brother. Good man. Username, you're talking to me like I don't know what Kadayıf is. Like, come on, bro. What haircut will I get when I grow my hair back? I don't know yet. Let's see. Let's see. We will find out. I don't know. I might just, like, let it fucking grow and, like, get curly again, like, into an afro, maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. I got 1 semester of high school left. Congratulations. And I'm taking a year off afterwards. How should I spend that time? That's actually a good question. First off, I think it's good that you're taking a year off. I think, honestly, I wish I had done that too, because, like, jumping right into university is not really necessary. Like, you can take a year off. Like, and it's not going to really affect much down the line. I'd recommend 2 things. One of 2 options. One is the option you choose if you need it. Go work for a year, make some money, you know, but save it. Like, don't be making money to spend it. Like, go work if you're gonna save that money and have like a small nest egg. Or the preferable option, if you already have some money lined up, you travel. Yeah, you go to cheap countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, and you stay there for a month at a time in a hostel. You're gonna meet people who are around your age or a little older in those hostels, who are also just there to have a good time and see the world. Or what you could do is you spend 6 months working, you make the money for the trip, and then the other 6 months of the year, you travel. So I would definitely, though, if you can, man, definitely travel, because it's going to really broaden your horizons. Yeah, especially if you're just finishing high school. It's going to be a fantastic experience for you. Music Man Sam, good to see you back, my dude. Hey, Ali, gotta head to bed soon, but I gotta ask, what inspired you to regrow the hair? Love your work, man. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. I don't think I was inspired to grow it back. I just, I just was like, you know what? I want hair again. Yeah, it was kind of an easy decision, really. I'm like, you know what? I've been bald for 3 years. Like, why not grow it back? I can always go back to this look, no problem. Also, another thought that I had as well about this, I guess maybe this can count as inspiration, is I'm going to be 30 later this year. And I probably have 3 to 5 years until my hair starts graying. Yeah, because that's usually what happens. I mean, some of my friends are already having gray hairs, so maybe even less than that. And I'm like, man, like I should get some hair. You know, like let me get some hair. I can always go back to the bald look later, no problem. But yeah, why not get hair? You know, it's yeah, why not? I guess that's the way. How do you feel only 3 days before Trump is in office, bro? There's been a ceasefire in the Middle East. The TikTok sale has been earlier today. Biden announced that the sale of TikTok would be kind of pushed to Trump's hands. So that's also gotten delayed. He got the Canadian Prime Minister to step down, and he's not even in office yet. So I am very excited about it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah. He's already fucking, doing all this shit. So let's go, baby. What time is it here? It's 7:05 p.m. Exactly 12 hours ahead of Eastern time. Yeah. Oh, Mr. D sent 350 ZAR. I'm not sure what currency that is, but thank you, Mr. D. Just like the show, Mr. D, the Canadian show. So Izan says traveling seems really expensive, but it's actually how you know how to search for flight prices and you know how to manage your funds. It saves way more money than a studio apartment. Yes, actually, you're right. I will never forget this. I met a guy in Vietnam, a man in his 60s, and he's been retired for the last few years. He lived in Sacramento, California. He worked as a coroner. That's what he retired from. As he worked his life as a coroner, and so he was literally doing autopsies on dead bodies. I'm like, okay, cool. That's a job that's necessary. And he said it's literally cheaper for him to travel the world 1 month at a time, like one country for 1 month, then another country for 2 months, take trains in between cities, take flights whenever he can find a good price, and stay in hotels that he finds on Booking.com. That is cheaper for him to do than it is to actually live in a 1-bedroom apartment in California, where, in Sacramento. Not even a big city, like Sacramento. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, he's actually right. And me, dude, I'm spending so much less money traveling here in Southeast Asia than I was in Canada just to live. That's the reality of it, man. It's just living in so-called first world countries has become so expensive. Even if you make more money, you're paying more taxes. You're spending more and more, and you're like, what the fuck, bro? Why am I even making more money if I'm spending more now? Fuck. So yeah, you're right. And that guy also gave me a hack that I didn't know about flights. Google Flights. They have an Explore tab, which literally finds you the cheapest prices. So what you do is you go on the Explore tab on Google Flights, and you pick what city you're in, what airport you want to fly out of, and it shows you all the destinations that are flying out of the airport that you choose. And you can choose to go anywhere you want. You can say, oh, it's the cheapest flights 2 months from now from New York to Warsaw, Poland, for example. 2 months from now, you book it, boom. That's the cheapest flight option. You just booked a trip to Warsaw 2 months from now. And, you literally just bought the cheapest vacation you can find and the easiest way possible. Like Google Flights is amazing. I use it all the time. Fantastic. I recommend everyone use that. Yeah. Who is America? Fantastic show, bro. Fantastic show. Me and IDK Sterling. Damn, I haven't heard that name in a long time. How's he doing? Is he good? Hope he's good. I can always, dude, I can always go back to being bald. No problem. Thank you. And Zach, my boy. Get some water. We got any good questions? Or is it just going to be, you know, yeah, just ask some good questions, man. Let's actually have like a, let's all leave this stream feeling smarter than when it started. I would love for that. Like if we all took something from here and actually learned something. Yeah. Funny you say that, French skin. I just got out of the shower. Yeah, I finished Muay Thai practice and I came home and showered. Bro, man, Muay Thai makes you smell so bad. Like, like I'm talking like cheesy bad. Like you smell like cheese from your chest by the end of a practice. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, how the fuck? It's fucking weird. Yeah. How did you get so many viewers? Pure talent or you just eye candy? I don't think it was either. I think it was persistence. Yeah. Persistence and getting 1% better one day at a time over the course of a few years. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing Muay Thai for 2.5 months now, man. I'm going to actually make a video about it soon. Yeah, I haven't really talked about that, but I've been doing Muay Thai for 2.5 months, almost 3 months now, and I love it, man. It is so much fun. Like, I can't wait to go back every day. And, you know, I always compare it to wrestling because it's what I know, it's what I can compare it to because I did wrestling for so long. The difference between the two that I think, like, in terms of, not like, I mean, stylistically, they could not be more different. I'm talking in terms of practice, like when you go for a training session or a practice session. Wrestling is not fun. No. Wrestling is, I'm so happy I did it when I was younger because I wouldn't do it now because it is so hard. And the fun of wrestling is overcoming how difficult it really is. And it's like, yeah, I fucking did it today. Let's go. Whew. And it's just grind, grind, grind, grind. And you're so fucking exhausted and tired by the end of it. Muay Thai is a lot of fun. You know, like when you hit something with proper form and technique, you feel it on your fist or on your leg. You hear the sound that it makes. It is so satisfying. And you keep chasing that again because you want to feel it again. You want to hear it again. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. Also, I actually tried to find some wrestling gyms here in Bangkok. I couldn't find a single one. I mean, I knew that wrestling was a dying sport. I didn't know it was already dead, unfortunately. I mean, they have wrestling classes and MMA gyms, but they teach MMA wrestling. It's not pure wrestling. So it's not really the same thing. It's very different. And I'm like, there's no pure wrestling classes. And I'm like, holy shit, that's actually like, wow. You know, that's just, I guess, how it goes now. You guys hear this music? Champagne by Polyphia. I know for a fact this video is gonna get copyrighted, so you know, it doesn't matter anyway. That's why it's not monetized. My GOAT in football. I'm assuming you mean NFL? I hate to say it, it's Tom Brady. And I'm a Peyton Manning fan. And I hate to say it, but it's Tom Brady. You know. Yeah. Thank you, Flo. You want some news? Bro, the football GOAT is Messi. Let's see what's happening in the news. Not fucking CNN or Fox. Fuck those people. They fucking just fear-mongering bullshit, right? Stupid bullshit. Let me see. After shutting down several popular emulators, Nintendo admits emulation is legal. Okay, I don't really give a fuck. Americans rush to learn Mandarin on Duolingo as TikTok ban looms. See, that is such a clickbait title. They're not rushing to learn Chinese. No. They're just trying to, you know, cash in on anything that they can. Like, they're rushing, oh, we gotta learn Chinese, let's go, we gotta learn Chinese. No, it's like a few, like, I've seen the fucking news about that. There is a few other apps that are similar to TikTok that are gaining traction. And, you know, some Americans have learned a few Chinese words to appeal to the Chinese audiences of those apps. They're not rushing to go learn Chinese. You can't rush Chinese. It's gonna take you like 3 to 4 years to learn. A judge sentences a woman for setting fire to a Springfield home using Takis tortilla chips. Man, I don't know if it's me or if it's just, if the caliber of news is just not as interesting anymore, or if I'm just not interested in it as I used to be. Yeah. Oh, okay, here's one. We got one. Gen Z are becoming pet parents because they can't afford human babies. Now, veterinarian is one of the hottest jobs of 2025, says Indeed. Let's see. So they're becoming pet parents. That's not really anything new. I feel like the millennials were the ones who started that. Oh, you want me to fucking buy a subscription to read the rest of the article? Fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that. I'm not buying no damn fucking subscription. But, I mean, yeah. That's the way it goes. I mean, it's... We were talking about it earlier, how expensive it is to live in the Western countries. You can't even have kids anymore. So you got to fucking buy dogs or cats instead and call yourself a pet parents. Because, you know, you can't, kids are expensive. And, yeah, it's honestly sad, bro. Like, it's, I mean, like, that is the most primal thing about us humans. Like, the only reason we are here today is because our ancestors all smashed. They all had kids. And then they had kids. And then they had kids. And, you know, it led to us being born. And bloodlines are going to die. Now, that's like, this is the end of that. Like, we're the most advanced we've ever been, but also the saddest that society has ever been. You know, it's kind of weird in that sense. It's like a weird double-edged sword. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, man, if you can make $2,000 to $3,000 a month, US, like if you have an online job that can do that, or if you can work remotely and make $2,000 to $3,000 a month, or if you save up money and you spend $2,000 to $3,000 a month, you can move to Thailand and live like a king. And you're going to be like, oh, this is how far my money can actually go. I'm not going to be fucking, counting change, counting coins to try to make ends meet. No, my money actually can go far. It's just everything is so expensive back home. Yeah. I would, if you're honestly, I would recommend, if that interests you in any way, to explore that option and plan in the next maybe 2 years to do something like that. I mean, it's what I did. I always wanted to move out of Canada. And I'm like, okay, like, I tried a lot of different things. And thankfully, the one that worked was YouTube and making videos, because it's the best one. And it's the one that I like doing the most. So, yeah. I'm not Christian. Oh, you're gonna see Metallica. Nice, nice. My favorite song live when I saw them was One. Bro, when that, to this day, I've never heard, I mean, okay, UFC 300, but it's not, it's different events. Like, I've never heard a concert as loud in a single moment as I did when they played the first four, the first four notes of One. Like, it was quiet there because it was the last song they played. And, like, it was quiet for a bit. Quiet. Everyone's waiting in anticipation. Quiet. Dun, dun, dun, dun. And everyone, whoa! Just collectively lost their minds because they're like, it's One! Let's go! And I was one of them. It was fantastic. Yeah. And by the way, these things are fantastic also. Herbal inhalers that Thailand is so famous for. Vietnam doesn't have these. Thailand does. You inhale this and phew, it opens up your sinuses, everything in your nose all the way to your brain. It's like Moses parting the Red Sea of sinus. Just can you live off my mommy and daddy for a couple years so I can save some money too? Tell you what, ask them. If they say yes, I want you to later ask them how they can give me money. Yeah, because I want money too. I wish they had given me money. Actually, no, I don't. If they had, it wouldn't be the same. I'm actually really happy they didn't give me money as I got older. Yeah. They cut me off in my early 20s. Like, right after I graduated university, pretty much. Like, not like a few months after. And then my mom kicked me out of her house. I was very angry at the time. I was so fucking angry. But looking back, probably the greatest thing she ever did for me was kicking me out and saying, you're on your own. Figure it out. You know, the next few years sucked, but that's where you build character. When it sucks, you're like, all right, what are we doing now? And here we are. So fantastic. Yeah. That's another thing, by the way. I don't know when I'll have kids. I want to have kids in the future eventually. And my plan for them is to support them every way that I can until the day they finish university. Yeah. And the day they finish, you're done. You're not getting a penny from me. Go figure it out. Yeah. That's what I want to do because, well, yeah, I mean, you give your kids handouts, you know, you're setting them up for failure. Oh, this isn't weed, bro. You can't get high off of sniffing weed, by the way. That's not how weed works. There's also another one of these that I have. It's this one's like more like a eucalyptus one, and then this one is like the standard black inhaler. This one's just like straight mint. But lately, I've been really into these herbal ones because they smell like it smells like tea, but it's also a bit minty, and it's awesome. Yeah, you can even see here. I'll show you guys what it looks like in the bag. Like it's a bag in here, and yeah, it's just like a bunch of herb scraps. The bag even opens from the top. Like it's literally leaves. Yeah, it's just it looks like a forest, if you will. But yeah, fantastic, dude. These things cost like less than $1, and they last. I mean, I've had this for like a few weeks now, and it is still fantastic. Yeah, is there an English name on there? Herbal Inhalant Rupton Po brand. The rest of the writing on here is all in Thai. Yeah. Fantastic. It's not grass. I've been to Costa Rica. That's the only Latin American country I've been to. My favorite singer, Iron Maiden, bro. Still hasn't changed. Favorite song from them, The Red and the Black. Awesome. Oh, you watched No Country for Old Men? Really good movie. So recently, I watched a movie and I can't remember the last time I cried that much for any reason. Like, by the end of this movie, I was actually, like, tears just fucking rolling down my face. Train to Busan. It's on Netflix. It's a 2016 movie. It's in Korean movie. Really good zombie movie, I will say. Like one of the better zombie movies that I've seen. But bro, the ending, like, fucking pierced my heart, man. Like, it was just, damn. Yeah, the actors in that movie are so good. The storytelling is fantastic. Yeah. Hi, Pookie Ookie Bear. Hello, Captain Crash Out. Suh, dude. Thank you. How can you overcome the fear of being yourself around people? You just be yourself around people, regardless of being scared. The fear is not going to go away. Like, it's just, you do it enough times to a point where either the fear disappears or you just don't care about it anymore. Like, it's going to be uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like going up and talking to a cute girl you see at a mall. Yeah, like, it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but you can still do it. Yeah. I need more water. Any side effects from finasteride? There's actually one really annoying one. Yeah. It decreases your libido. It does, unfortunately. Yeah, other than that, no. You got out of prison after 2 years in Arizona just 30 minutes ago. Damn, I don't know if I believe that. I want to believe it because it's, and and this is the first thing you're seeing on YouTube. I want to believe that. I find it hard to believe, but I'll take your word for it. Well, come back to freedom. Welcome back to freedom. Yeah. Rate your business? What do you mean rate your business? What do you mean rate your business, bro? My ear itches. Oh, my leg. Hawaii. Oh, and I have a Thai license now, by the way. I have a Thai motorcycle license, finally. Bro, finally got that thing. Like, I've been stopped by the cops a few times here, and this is a true thing. They have checkpoints here on the roads. So, like, I'll be driving, and anytime they see me, they stop me right away because they're specifically looking for foreigners, and I usually stand out among foreigners because I'm tall, I'm bald, I'm usually like the first person people see when they enter a room, and the police checkpoint, like, they let a lot of people go. Okay, you can go, you stop, pull over there. You go, you stop, pull over there. They always stop me, and they usually test for alcohol, and of course I never drink and drive ever, and you shouldn't either. But sometimes they'll ask you for a license, and if you don't have it, they fine you. So now it's like, I got license, bro. Breathalyze me. I'm clean. Good to go. Copen Cap. And we're out. Do I pamper myself? Not with manicures. I go to a spa. Spas are fantastic. Yeah. Sometimes I'll go get a massage. Not a happy ending. Like, I mean an actual proper massage. Like focus on really undoing all the knots in the muscles. Because it's cheap here. Bro, so, true story. There's a spa here that I go to. And this place, sauna, pool, steam room, cold tub, hot tub. They give tea and fruit complimentary, showers, locker rooms, everything. It costs 250 bahts, which is around $6 or 8 Canadian dollars. Okay? So I used to go to this spa in Montreal back in Canada as well. But I went there maybe like 4 or 5 times the entire year I was there because the price in this spa in Montreal was 80 Canadian dollars for 3 hours. Yeah, they have everything. Cold tub, hot tub, steam room, sauna, all that stuff. $80 for 3 hours. But here, I can pay 8 Canadian dollars. They give me complimentary food, and I can stay as long as I want. Literally 10 times cheaper. So, of course, I go like twice a week. I'm like, if I literally go twice a week, that's 8 times a month. That's the equivalent of going once in Montreal. That's Thailand for you. And this is in Bangkok, which is the most expensive city in the country. If I go to Chiang Mai, it's going to be so much cheaper. Yeah. It's fantastic, bro. I have been to Muay Thai fights. They're fucking awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Brian Johnson, he's doing his thing. You know, yeah. He's doing his thing and just making videos. You know, good for him. Yeah, bro. See you in Indonesia, Flying Horseman. I'll be there sometime this year, definitely. I haven't actually traveled since Vietnam, since December. I don't normally, you know, I don't normally go this long without traveling, but I have to because next month also, I'm going to school, going back to school to learn Thai. Yeah. Gonna spend the entire month, 3 hours a day for a total of 60 hours in the classroom and literally drill as much of Thai in my head that I can. I also plan to use some apps as well because it's a very important month. And if I can even learn basic Thai, like the very basic by the end of the month, that's a win because it's such a hard language to learn. But it's not as hard if you're just learning like how to speak. Yeah, the alphabet's very different, but you know. Yeah. Sneeko's Muslim now? Really? I didn't know that. Honestly, cool. Good for him. Yeah, good for him. Smoke some shabu and hit the walking street, man. Hey, that's for rookies, bro. That's a rookie move. Yeah, veterans don't go to those walking streets. They're all tourist traps. And yeah, there is much, much more fun things to do in Thailand than going to like the fucking hooker hotbeds. Yeah. Oh, NFL playoffs. Let's go. Yes, bro. Let's go. Let's go Lions. I really, really, really, really, really would love to see Dan Campbell win the Super Bowl trophy. I mean, because when I used to follow football, like I used to follow it really closely, that was their worst season. Like his first season, they they were like 0 and 12. Like they were winning no games. And then they won like their last few games. You know, good for them. Then the next year, they were like, okay, I think they were 9 and 8 the next year. Like, okay, like now they're in like the middle of the pack, closer to the top. And the last 2 years, they've been fucking slaying it. And this year, like what, like 15 wins? Bro, that's awesome. Like, fantastic job. And I mean, they've been injured. So they've lost so many players and they've been pushing as well. So I love to see it. Yeah. I already read the roasts, bro. I commented on them even. Warwick. I haven't been to Saigon. By the way, Ho Chi Minh City. Let's call it by its actual name, please. I have a video coming out later today, my last video in Vietnam, where I went to Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum in Hanoi. You can see that on my traveling channel in a few hours. And yeah, bro, Ho Chi Minh was not a bad guy. Like, as much as Western propaganda wants to make him out like he was one, he wasn't. You know, he wanted to get his country away from the French colonialism that plagued them for so many decades. And he did. And yeah, like he's very revered in Vietnam. Yeah. Like people compare him, like because he was a communist, people compare him to like Stalin and like Mussolini, or not Mussolini, Stalin and Lenin. It's like, no, not at all. He wasn't like that at all. Yeah, Mahmoud, I live in a pool, bro. Yeah, I live in a pool. Don't hate the French. They have Mbappe. That's the most. I don't even know what to say to that, bro. Yeah, you should check out. Like, I'm not even like they are. Like so opposites of what we're talking about right now. Like Mbappe versus French colonialism in Vietnam. Like there is no connection between the two at all. Mm. Oh, sure, Swami. Swami. What a interesting name. Is that your real name, or like a nickname? Swami. Guys, this is herbal inhalants. Yeah. It smells like minty leaves. And it's fantastic. I love it. It's a Thai cheat code. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna search up some good topics to talk about because I'm not getting any here right now. Yeah. Let's see. What should we talk about? What should we talk about? The LA fire is still going, huh? Damn. Sorry to hear that. Are they getting contained at least? The Palisades fire. It's only 27% contained. Oh my God, that's still really bad, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it is the most destructive fire in the history of Los Angeles. It's crazy, man. And the Eaton fire is 55% contained. Damn. That's horrible, man. Yeah, I have heard that they're paying prisoners to fight the fires. Yeah. I wonder what'll happen when you know, the fires are over. I wonder if the politicians who passed laws that kind of allowed all this to happen and damage the city and the state as much as it did. I wonder what will happen to them. Yeah. Elon Musk drama. Of course, someone's always, dramatizing the things he does. Mr. Beast Glizzy Gobbler. Oh, you know that I was right? Yeah. Everything I said about that dog pack dickhead was true. He made everything up. Yeah. See, we live in a time where if you tell the truth, it offends people. Yeah. And then they try to put labels on you to cancel, what you're saying. Yeah. But hey, the truth still survives. Craziest fall off of all time? Maybe James Charles had that, I want to say. Who else? Yeah, I think James Charles had the craziest fall off of all time. Maybe EDP. Fuck that guy. Yeah. So by the way, and I see this every stream. I should actually make a video about this. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, especially nowadays. That's like, I don't know where that got forgotten about. I mean, when I was growing up, that was like a rule we all knew. Nowadays, people literally believe any little thing they hear, like without even slightly questioning it. Yeah. Like, yeah, dude. Save your brain. Don't let it, you have one fucking brain. Don't rot it away by, you know, don't rot your brain away by obsessing or even caring about bullshit that's not even real. Yeah. Just go do other things. Go find something you like to do instead of, you know, being entertained by cheap drama. It's the tabloid content creators. Like, they call themselves commentary creators. They're more like tabloid, you know, like like when you go into a store, like any grocery store, you see those tabloid magazines with those really clickbaity covers, like weird headlines. That's exactly what most YouTube commentary channels nowadays, that's what they are. They've become tabloid channels. Yeah, because they only focus on tabloid topics. Like, they try to make YouTubers, they treat YouTubers like they're tabloid stars. And it's the dumbest fucking thing ever. It is so fucking stupid. Yeah, it's such a, I mean, nobody reads really, I mean, I guess people still do read tabloid magazines. Yeah. Like, there are still very, very, very, very, very small percentage of commentary creators that are actually good, that actually have, you know, good commentary. Yeah. That's just that's the way it is now. Yeah. No, it's not even that most human beings are naive. It's the fact that, you know, what happened, like, tabloids work because it's waking up a part of your psychology. I mean, that's why it works. It's, you get interested and sucked into the drama. Like, there is conflicts that you see that is presented to you, whether it's in the form of a headline, a magazine cover, a thumbnail, a title. You see a conflict and you get curious as to what it is. I mean, that's pretty much like the entire basis of YouTube, is trying to draw people into your videos by using, you know, clickbaity thumbnails and titles. But if the topic is completely bullshit, why even bother? Like, go try reading a tabloid magazine. You're going to be like, bro, this is the fucking dumbest thing ever. But you're going to be interested because it awakens a part of your psychology that interests you, even if the topic is complete bullshit. So, yeah, dude, just, like, when I see stupid, like, bullshit video suggestions on my YouTube, I always say, don't recommend channel. Like, I always click that, like, those 3 dots next to the video. I'm like, I don't want to, like, I only have 24 hours in a day. I don't want to spend even a single second thinking about bullshit. Yeah. My time is valuable, man. Yeah. It's very important for me to spend my time wisely. I don't know if there's a golden middle, Xander. The way, I mean, I've been making videos for 5 years now. You know, I now I can spot misinformation from a mile away the second I see it. because when I approach anything online, my thought is this is bullshit. Like, this video is bullshit. This article is bullshit. This Instagram post is bullshit. Convince me why it's not. That's the way I approach it. I've become a lot more skeptical. Yeah, because bullshit sells. It sells like crazy. Like, misinformation spreads like crazy. And, I mean, I can't stop people from consuming it, like, but I can stop myself from doing so. So I'm going to keep doing that. Because life is so much better. Like, your headspace is so much clearer. You have more peace. You're happier when you don't focus on the bullshit. Because there's always just so many different topics trying to pull you in, whether it's via stimulation or, you know, unnecessary drama, false narratives, straight up fake news, just trying to get you to care about them, about what they're saying. And I'm like, just shoo to all of you. Like, no. Yeah, bro. Like, have some respect for your time, you know? Like, don't spend your time on bullshit. Yeah, I can't wait to get my new hairline. It's gonna be great when the transplant happens. I'm gonna have a straight hairline again. It's gonna be great. Yeah. I have not seen Beast Games because I don't have Prime. Yeah. I don't have Amazon Prime. By the way, isn't it great? Like, you know, all that drama that, you know, Mr. Beast was sucked into, you know, he got out of it even stronger. Now he's got an Amazon show, you know, making more money. He might buy TikTok soon, and all the haters are crying. Aww. Yeah. This is what I mean. Imagine if, you know, like, that dog pack video was complete full of lies. Like, the entire people who were embroiled in that saga, they were literally arguing and picking sides over things that didn't even happen. Like, that is the definition of wasting your time. Yeah. What do I think about the situation in Syria right now? Bro, I am very happy for the Syrian people. Like, they are finally, you know, able to get out from under a regime that suppressed them for so long. Like, I hope they do well. Like, they're, you know, they're a neighbor of one of my countries. So I am very, very happy for the Syrian people. And I am excited to see how Syria is going to rebuild. Yeah. Bro, I'll get political if I want to. Like, I can use my political science degree and get political. Yes. So look, okay, here is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. Someone just commented and said, Beast Games is based on Squid Game, which is a show meant to portray how evil money is. That sounds like a line taken directly from a micro commentary channel that's trying to gain clout from criticizing Beast Games. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, dude, it's TV shows. Like, who cares? Like, just watch the show. Like, is the social commentary of it really that important? I mean, just watch the show. It's like, oh, they're both based on money and they show how evil money is. Bro, that's like every movie. It's like every TV show shows how evil money can be. I mean, it's such a waste of time, man. Do I believe in God? Yes. I am very fortunate that in 2024 I rediscovered my relationship with God or Allah or just the higher being. Yeah. Hey, there's a reason the haters are hating. Yeah. I mean, what would you rather be? Would you rather be the guy, like the guy who is making shit happen, or be one of the people who are hating on the guy making shit happen? I know which one I want to be. I know which one I am, I should say. Yeah. You flex too much on YouTube? I don't flex enough, actually. That's the problem. I got to flex more. Do I still have roommates? I haven't had roommates since late 2022. Yeah. Honestly, I should be flexing more on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, is there a roast battle happening in the chat? Yeah, fuck it. I'll start flexing more. Why not? I've been being too humble. Got to start flexing it. Yeah, dude, half of January is over. What did you do with your time? Hmm? Ask yourself that question. Really, like, ask yourself what you did in these last 2 weeks. How you spent, your hours, your free time, your busy time. Were you actually busy? Your free time, what were you doing? Were you just doom scrolling, or were you actually, trying to learn something new? Were you enjoying your time? How was your headspace? That's how you get better as a human being. It's how you get more comfortable with yourself and your own brain. Because guess what? The second half of January is going to pass just as quickly as will February and March and the rest of 2025. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's the question. Yeah, my goals for 2025 is I am aiming to get my traveling channel past 1 million subscribers. That's a lofty goal, but I believe I can do it. Yeah, because, I can't control how many subs I gain. All I can control is my efforts when it comes to making videos and my attitude. So if I do a good job on those two regards, I'll get there. Because that's the way forward, it's about making a video every week or trying to make a video every week and keeping a positive attitude. Yeah. That's the goal. Fitness goals. I want to get better at Muay Thai. That's for sure. Yeah. I want to lose a little more weight. I've lost about almost 70 pounds now, but I still want to lose a little more. Yeah, I'm not done yet. It's going well, but yeah. I just want to enjoy every day, man. Like, I am living my own dream. Like, I am living the dream life that I had for so long. Every day, I get to live that life, alhamdulillah. I want to enjoy it. And maybe that's why I've just kind of shut myself off to all the bullshit online. That's that consumes so much of the online world. Because I'm like, real life is good. You know, like real life is fun. And it's more enjoyable to be present in the current moment than it is to, you know, shut yourself off from your surroundings and just fall into the depth that is your phone. Yeah. Bro, Mega Man James, like, you're obsessed with, like, fatness. Damn, this guy is just, like, every comment he's left has something to do with fatness in some regard. So I don't think social media is a bad thing. I think I mean, I've made my career on social media. I think social media can be phenomenal, but it exposes people and it connects weak people. And unfortunately, in this world we live in, there are many, many, many, many, many weak human beings. That's just the way it is. And they can bunch up together on social media and, you know, they're kind of corrupting their own minds by doing so. And by proxy, it leaks out to the rest of the world. I mean, just because it's such an attention grabbing society we live in now on social media, and everyone's trying to hold your attention for as long as they can because it gets them money. It also gets them clout, which is power. I mean, clout is power. I mean, and power is addicting. It really is. But that's why I think it's up to the individual to be more mindful of the kind of content they consume. You know, to not be stupid. Also, social media, I really think, has made people... How do I say this without being so mean? I'm trying to think. Because I don't want to be mean about this. I'm trying to actually, like, tell you my thoughts in a very proper manner. I think social media has kind of given people the false sense that, you know, they can commit literal crimes online and get away with it. Or they can, you know, talk shit to the wrong person and get away with it. You know, that's not how it works. I mean, like, for example, before social media, if you said something to someone's face, you might get slapped. Now, bro, it's the most, like, everyone's talking shit to each other on social media, right? And I think the emotion of being a bitch, that's not a, maybe it's a real emotion, maybe it's not, but that's what I'm going to call it. The emotion of being a bitch has come to the forefront. And it's a crutch that people can rely on. You know, they can just be a bitch instead of actually having to face their problems and just go to social media. Yeah. It's really exposed the weakness in many people. And it continues to do that, unfortunately. But that's the bad side. The good side of social media, I think it's connected us more than anything else ever has. It's globalized the world unlike anything I've ever seen. There's so much international cooperation, so many businesses working together with the power of social media. There's so many individuals who are making so much money, making brand new careers. I'm one of them because of social media. So it can be a phenomenal thing, definitely. But it's about what you choose to do on social media, because your social media is unique to you as mine is to me. Like, it shows me things based on my own interests as yours does based on your own interests. So, yeah. Just, if you find yourself feeling like a bitch, get off of social media for a few hours. You know, because, yeah. Just don't be a bitch. Yeah. No one likes a bitch. Yeah, I heard about that Australia law. That's actually a fan. I made a video about that. I think it's a great thing, bro. Yeah, because when you're a kid, when you're like 16 or younger, you don't know anything. And if you're on social media every day for many hours a day, you've already corrupted your own thinking, and you don't even know it. And that's a dangerous place to be. You know, like there's an old quote. I forget how it goes exactly. Like I don't remember, but it's something about like the blind leading the blind. Like you've become blind from the time you're literally wearing diapers, watching social media, and you've seen social media your whole life. It's all you know, and you don't know how to really be present with yourself. You always want to kind of stimulate your brain, you know, positive news, negative news, neutral news, positive, negative, negative, negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, negative. It's just you're constantly stimulating your brain with so much different information, with so many different variables, that you're really fucking it up. So I really hope the rest of the world also bans children under the age of 16 from using social media, because it's the future, bro. Or at least they should be taught how to use it responsibly. I mean, we haven't even tried that yet. You know, it's just it's unfortunate. Yeah, lazy parenting too, bro. It's, I mean, think of a parent, right? They're busy all day working. They probably have multiple kids, and they want to make dinner, or they're busy. They can open a video on the iPad, put it in front of their kid, and all of a sudden their kid is distracted for a few hours. I mean, a parent wants that. You kidding me? Like a parent absolutely wants that. And it's unfortunate because they're literally training their kid, you know, to be a social media zombie. Yeah. It's hard, bro. Like I don't think there's an easy fix. I really don't. Yeah. I mean, you know, the enemy now is social media. When I was growing up, the enemy was gaming. Like gaming was like, like, oh my god, you know, you play video games so long, you're gonna go shoot up a school. Like that was like the thinking that our parents' generation had about video games, which is also not true. But there's always some kind of enemy like that. That I guess exists. Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. Hey, my eye just got like a huge mint whiff. Also, I don't see anyone talking about this in particular. You know, Gen Alpha, I think what are they now? Like the oldest Gen Alpha members are now like 15, right? Or something like that, like 14 or 15. So they are now at an age where they can get part-time jobs. So the oldest Gen Alpha people are now eligible to get part-time jobs. And you know, they talk a lot of shit online, like, oh, put the fries in the bag, bro. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Many of them are going to struggle to even get a job which lets them put fries in the bag. Yeah. And that'll humble them quick. It humbles everybody. Like, when you realize you're not all that. Oh, you can't pay your bills. Oh, wait, the only job, you mean I got to find the only job that's going to hire me? Yeah. That's the way it works. So I feel like in the next few years, they're going to realize because their road, oh, bro, Gen Alpha's road is very uphill. Like, I mean, my generation, like I'm at the end of millennials, beginning of Gen Z. Like people in my like me now, people in my 30s, bro, like owning a house is like an impossibility for us. How is two generations later gonna own a house? Like, I mean, how are they gonna pay rent? Like, I have friends who are still living with their parents because it's so expensive to live on their own. It's gonna get worse in the next 10 years when Gen Alpha has grown. And they're gonna realize that, oh, it's the world's actually really hard. And they better start working. Yeah. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying like eventually you got to face the music. Eventually you got to realize the reality of things. Yeah. I never, by the way, I never liked that put the fries in the bag insult. Not because like it was offensive to me, but you're insulting people who are working in fast food restaurants. And those people are some of the hardest working humans in any industry. Like anyone who's worked in the food industry knows, bro, it is really, really, really, really, really, really, really hard. And they're getting paid close to nothing. They're on their feet all day, and you're insulting them. Like that's not cool, man. Like don't do that, man. Like don't insult people, trying to make a living like that. Like it's very disrespectful. Like to them, don't do that. Yeah. For the 20th time this stream, this is herbal inhalants. It smells like mint, and it's fantastic to clear up the sinuses. Yeah. An honest job is an honest job, yet people want to feel higher than others. And the only way they can is by belittling jobs they think are beneath them. See, that right there, Carlos, is a sign of weakness. Yeah. Like, if you have to belittle others to make yourself feel better, you are a weak human being. Yeah. Because by definition, you're depending on others to feel good about yourself. And it's sad. And I mean, we all know people like that, people who literally feel better when they insult other human beings. And I mean, I had friends like that. They aren't my friends anymore, thankfully, because they're such toxic people. I mean, yeah, it's sad, bro. And yo, this is just a note here. Whenever you go to any restaurant, always, always, always treat the workers there with the utmost respect that you can, because they are working really hard. Like as someone who used to work in restaurants, I'll tell you, dude, they are working so hard and they're getting paid nothing. Like a compliment goes a long way. A smile goes a long way for them. It really does. And I mean, fast food restaurants don't even make tips, bro. Like it's so bad. So treat them nicely. If they get your order wrong, be understanding. They'll get it right. Like they'll fix it. Like don't be a dickhead to them. Yeah. If you have respectful feedback to give, you can tell them, in a normal conversational manner. I would recommend that actually. I would recommend you tell them in like in a normal conversational manner. Yeah. But honestly, bro, unless it's something like really serious, don't even bother. Like, just go on with your day. You know, who cares? I mean, don't waste your time like on that because, I mean, are you gonna fix their problems? Okay, like maybe you find like something in your food. Okay, then it's like, yo, come on, man. Like, I can't be doing this. Like, I can't find things in my food. But I mean, if it's like a small issue, like maybe they forgot to bring you a glass of water, or they were late bringing your food. Like, who cares, man? It's okay. Like, it's not a big deal. It's really not. Which quote are you using, Amar? You've worked hard since you were 14 and going on 35 and now making a decent living, but screw care and customers. I agree. I stood up for my coworkers before and pointed out how hard we all work to make others happy. Yeah, dude. Grim Destroyer, you're absolutely right, man. I remember, oh my god, like I remember Karen customers as well. Like they were just such dickheads for no reason. Like they're having a bad day and they come and take their anger out on you when you're working because you can't be mean back to them. You'll get fired. But they can be as mean to you as they want. And it's like you just want to fucking smack them like just front hand, backhand. Like fuck you, you bitch. You know, like fucking dickhead. And then they fucking have the gall to fucking tip you like 5%. Like, fuck out of here. I remember this one time, oh my god, this fucking lady. So, blonde, white woman, classic Karen looking, of course, comes in with her family, and she made the entire dinner about her. I was the one serving their table. This is when I was working at Boston Pizza. I was serving their table, and man, she had something to tell me every time I went there. I go there, oh, can you bring us more waters? Okay. I go there, oh, there isn't enough ice in the waters. Bring some more ice. Okay. I come back, oh, you forgot to bring a fork for this person. Bring a fork. I'm like, okay. Just, oh, bring more side plates. We need more side plates. I'm like, and I could tell her husband was also like not having a good time. Her kids weren't having a good time, but she just wanted to like fucking manage their meal, right? And she's like, listen. And then she's telling me, she's like, listen, I can't have any gluten in my food. If I do, I will literally die. I'm like, okay. I go to the kitchen. I told them what happened. And they're like, oh, they knew that woman, that she'd been there before. She's like, oh, she's just fucking saying that because, you know, she's like she doesn't like gluten. And just a really awful, you know, woman all around, like an awful experience for me, like as a server all around. At the end of the meal, she comes up to me and the manager, me and the manager were like standing together. She comes up to us and she gave us a business card, like a business card looking thing that was a coupon. She said, "Oh, I know the owner of this restaurant. He gave me this card and it's for a discount on our meal." I saw the fucking coupon, $5 off your next personal pizza. Yeah. You know the owner, and he gave you a $5 card, a $5 discount card. So much for like, y'all got to be best friends. I mean, damn, like, I mean, imagine like if you got a friend who owns a restaurant, and he's like, yo, come to my restaurant sometime. I'll give you $5 off. Yeah, because we're such good friends. I give you $5 off. It's an offer you can't refuse. Like. She probably like met the owner one time and he's like, oh, good to meet you. Here's a card. Come eat at my restaurants. Fucking bitch. Like, I feel bad. I feel bad for her kids. Hi. Mega Man, really, what is your obsession with fatness, bro? Like every comment you left has had the word fat of something in there. Like fat chefs, like is the chef gonna be fat? Like, what? How do you deal with people insulting you in a conversation? Oh, dude. Actually, very simple. I just say, what? Can you say that again? I didn't quite hear you. What'd you say? Like, I'll pretend like not to hear them. And then they got to repeat what they said, which just kind of takes away the fun of it out of them for them. And it's like, then you get back in control of the conversation. Yeah. It's like, what'd you say? Like, not in like a confrontational manner, but you ask them like you actually didn't hear what they said. It's like, what? Like, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you say it again, please? You ask it as nicely as you can. Yeah, and then it's like, like, ah. What do I think about those prank channels that torment fast food workers? Fuck them all. Yeah. They're all dickheads. I would love to, like, fucking see them get slapped. Yeah. I mean, trying to fucking gain clout by, you know, disrespecting other people. Yeah, fuck that, bro. Oh, vegan teacher. I haven't heard that name in such a long time, bro. Oh, UFC 311. I think Yuri, I think he knocks out Jamal Hill. I think Umar beats Marab. I think it's going to be I think that's probably the best fight we're going to see the entire card. I think it's going to be a decision, but I think Umar pulls through. And for the main event, Islam is gonna win, bro. Like, I think Islam submits him in round 3. Yeah. Yeah. No more shiny bald head, says Dark. Well, it's still here, bro. Look at that. Look at that shine. Cover your eyes. King Neptune shine over here. My washing machine is yelling. You guys can hear that. Which celebrity would you tickle? Again, that's a brain rot question, bro. Like, that's a dumb fucking question. Really dumb fucking question. I know I look good bald, bro. I want to have the option to look good with hair also. Yeah. Why not? Can I become prime minister for Canada? No. Dude, I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to be a politician. That shit, that world is so, like, it's a headache times 25 million. Like, fuck that. Yes, I know that brain rot was a top word in 2024. Very unfortunate. Yeah. Is there a jet engine in your room? Bro, how did you know? Yes, see, I have a remote right here. Yeah, this remote right here. See, when I push my thumb further, the jet engine turns off. Yeah. It's off right now because I pushed my thumb out. It's still off. And I can turn it on whenever I want to turn it on. Yes. My favorite thing about Buddhism. That's actually a good question. I really like how in Buddhism, there is a really big focus on the self. on you. Like it's much more inner focused than anything else. Like it's about, finding inner peace, becoming, comfortable with who you are. And that's really the main focus of it, which is something I really like because when you pursue that, you're ultimately able to, live a good life yourself, which I really respect. Yeah. Like I've been to many temples here. Buddhism is a very interesting religion. It really is. Yeah. Very interesting religion. Do I like the tropics better than the cold areas? Yes, bro. This was the first winter in my life where there wasn't any snow. It wasn't cold, and I loved it. Like, you know how like I'm dreaming of a white and cold Christmas or something like that the song goes? Overrated. No. I love a Christmas where it's warm and sunny. It's fantastic because I know. Let me check the weather actually right now in Montreal. Let's see how cold it is in Montreal, the city I used to live in. What's the weather there like today? Ah, it's not so bad today. It's only -7. Sorry, yeah, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not so bad. Oh, but it's gonna get -27 in the next 5 days. Yeah, that sounds about right. Meanwhile, I'm in Thailand wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah, definitely. Hot weather better than the cold. Absolutely. Bro, what do you mean you like snow for the looks? Like, what looks? It gets dirty after a few hours. Like, as soon as cars drive through it, it's dirty. I mean, yeah. Like, I think it's so overrated. Also, when it's so cold, it affects the things you can do in life. Like, if it's so cold, you don't want to leave your apartment. You want to stay home. You don't want to go be social. So, but when it's hot outside, you can actually go outside and do shit. I prefer that. Yeah. Not 2 months a year of snow, yeah. You clearly don't live in Canada. Hmm. I wish it was only 2 months a year in Canada. Get my herbal inhalant going. Yeah, boy. You know what the weather here in Thailand is right now? So let's see, what's the weather in Bangkok? The weather in Bangkok today, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, January 17, 81 degrees. A few days ago, I think it was like 70 degrees or like 65 degrees. And people were so cold. They were like fucking wearing jackets. And I'm like, holy shit, like this is actually nuts. Like it's like May here. It's like May in Canada when it's 70 degrees. I'm like, man, it's awesome. 81 degrees in January. Fantastic. I love it. CLT Flight says, which country do you want to visit most? Well, I think that answer changes, honestly, depending on what I learn. I still want to go to Japan. Yeah. I'm gonna go to India soon, though. Yeah, India. I want to go to India, too. Honestly, I really want to see India. India and Japan are the two on the list because, I don't know. I've always wanted to see Japan, but also, bro, I really want to see India. First off, India is a content gold mine. There's so much content you can make in India and so much to do. And I've heard very polarizing things about India from other social media people. Many of them who go there don't like it. And I'm gonna go there and try to actually really like it. Like I'm not gonna go there trying to hate it. I want to go and see what is good about it. You know, I'm not trying to be a negative content creator like, oh, you know, scams are here, that's there. I mean, I'm sure those are there too, but there's good things to see about the places you go to. And I'm sure India has many of them. I mean, um, it's one of the most influential countries when it comes to world impacts. You know, that's India. Yeah, they've done, you know, I think, have they passed China now for the most people in the world? I don't know if they have, but if they haven't, they're close. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Like I'm gonna go there and try to like it. Let's see if I do. Yeah. Let's see if I do like it, or if I'm actually okay. This actually sucks. Like, let's see what happens. But you know damn well I'm gonna make a lot of content with the scammers. There's a lot of scammers in India. Oh, and yeah, content gold mine, baby. Let's go. You're gonna be like, "Hello, sir. Can I buy you a drink?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, bro. Buy me a drink. Let's go." Like, "Hello, sir. Come to my shop." I'm like, "Okay, let's go to your shop. What are you selling, bro?" Like, be as aggressive as you can with your sales tactics, because I'm not gonna buy anyway. You know, I'm not some white American dude from Michigan on his first trip overseas. Like I'm, bro, Istanbul. Like I've met some of the most aggressive salespeople on planet Earth in Istanbul, my hometown. Yeah, like I know how to play the game. I've been burned by them too a few times, and it fucking hurts when it happens. But luckily, it happened back then, so it doesn't happen it doesn't happen now. Like, yeah. So, buddy, be ready. How's life? Says YHFHDCF. Is that Myanmar money? Oh, nice. You're from Myanmar. Nice, bro. Bro, life is fantastic. Alhamdulillah. It's great. I'm just trying to really, be grateful for every moment and really enjoy it because nothing lasts forever, you know? Yeah. Oh, Malaysian ringgit. Ringgit. That's the currency, huh? Interesting. Cool, bro. Thank you. I hope to one day visit Yangon. That'd be cool, but I'm not gonna, go there while, the current situation is unfolding, with the military coup. Yeah, I'm not, I don't like to, I'm not a dangerous content creator. Like, I'm not trying to, like, go to, like, dangerous places just for content. Like, maybe I will in the future, but right now, no. I have a rule when I travel. If the country I'm from does not have an embassy in the country I'm going to, I'm not going. Like, that's why I'm not going to go to Afghanistan. I'm not going to go to North Korea. So, because, like, there's no way to get diplomatic help if if I need it. Yeah. The big dent, dude, that's the lighting, bro. The big dent. That's the lighting, brother. There's no dents. Nah. I got a birthmark here. But yeah, no dents. This guy said, stop avoiding questions. Then ask good questions and I won't avoid them. It's your fault. What's your guy's name? Mies. Ask good questions so we can talk about it. Like, I would love to get some good questions here from you guys, bro. Like, but most of the time it's just the same questions, like most of the time. Yeah, or questions I'm not really interested in. Is religion a bad question? It's not a question. Like, bro, fuck, man. This guy said that this guy's question was, is religion a bad question? And then he wonders why I ignore his questions. I mean, yeah. That's some fucking brain rot shit. Is religion a bad question? What was your question, Mies? Just ask your question, dude. Just, oh my fucking God. Why am I still doing this? Holy fucking shit. Just ask it, dude. Ask your question. I've seen the videos of the black hole, like, size comparisons on YouTube. It's crazy, bro. Yeah. My question is, are you religious? Okay. I get it. You're not trying to be disrespectful. Thank you. Okay, I get that. The reason I didn't answer that question is because that question gets asked multiple times every stream, and I've answered it I don't know how many dozens of times, and I'm tired of answering it. Yeah, so that's the reason I didn't answer it. So there you go. Yeah. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just telling you exactly how it is. I think a good question is, you know, one that you're genuinely interested in finding the answer to. I think is always a good question, but it's also how you word it is also important. Like saying, are you religious is such a, you know, like everyone can say that, like it, and it does get said a lot, for example. But for example, if you change that around, like it happened earlier, you know, somebody asked, what are your favorite things about Buddhism? Right? It's like, oh, okay, that's actually an interesting question because you're giving me a topic, a specific topic, and you're asking me my thoughts about it. That's a good. That's I think is a good question. And it can also get other people interested in the answer. Like, you know, if I'm religious or not, others might not be interested in that. But what is my favorite thing about Buddhism? Okay, that's a little more interesting. It's like, if you know about Buddhism, okay, what's his favorite thing about that? Interesting question. That's what I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mies, for being understanding. Welcome to the Allegiance. I'll answer your question. I'm not overly religious these days. I used to be when I was growing up, but not so much anymore. I still believe in God, Allah, the higher power. I still classify myself as a Muslim. I would say I still am. But I'm not trying to debate about religion right now, bro. Yeah. That's like actually probably the last thing I would want to debate on is religion. Yeah. Like, I'll debate politics because, you know, I got a political background. But I really don't want to debate about religion with anybody. Yeah. Because there isn't really anything good that comes from it. I think the best thing, if you want to really learn about other religions instead of just trying to win an argument, like, because most religious debates these days is all about trying to win the argument, if you will. I think the best thing you can do if you want to learn about other religions is go to their places of worship and see how the people who are in that religion actually practice it. Like, for example, you want to learn about Buddhism, go to a temple. You want to learn about Islam, go to a mosque. You want to learn about Christianity? Go to a church. You want to learn about Sikhs? Go to a Gurdwara. And that way you can learn about it. But just debating it, you know, I'm not at all interested in that, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good, Mies. Hey, listen, Mies, if you got a good question, please ask it. Like, I'm telling you, like, I fucking love it when people ask good questions. I love it. Like, it gets me interested. If you got a good question, please ask it. And that goes for everybody in the chat. If you got a good question, please ask it. I might not answer it, but I might also. And we actually might, like, have a good talk about it. Yeah. Three countries from every continent that I want to visit but haven't. I'll name one from every continent instead of because three's too much. South America, okay, Argentina, Colombia, Brazil. Well, there's three right there for that. North America, Mexico. I'd love to go to Mexico. Europe, Spain. I want to go. I want to go see Spain, Czech Republic. I want to go see there. Africa. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go to South Africa and Egypt from Africa. Asia. I want to go to Russia. I'd love to see Russia. Russia has so much history, you know, so much, yeah, history. I want to see Uzbekistan. One of my friends who's very well traveled, this guy, when he went to Uzbekistan, he's been to 40 countries. He said Uzbekistan had the most amazing architecture out of any country he's been to. I'm like, really? Uzbekistan? Wow. All right, I want to see it. And also Japan and India too. But yeah. I'd love to go to Pakistan. Bro, from what I hear, like, going to Pakistan is a very good experience from the people I know who've been there because, you know, Pakistani people are incredibly hospitable from what I hear. I don't know if that's true or not, but it isn't like, you know, you hear in the social media or the media realm. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Prague is actually one of the best cities, if not the best city to go to in Europe. And that's why I want to go to Czech Republic. Definitely. Yeah, China. I want to go see China. Bro, China is crazy. It is so insanely developed that it actually makes America look like a third world country. Because it was developed mainly in the last 10 or 15 years. And they've been building these incredible mega projects since then. And everything is massive. Massive. Like, it's like bigger than Texas massive, everything in China. So, yeah. And they have so many big metropolis cities. Yeah, dude, China is super advanced, and I would love to see China. Yeah. Yeah, see, Hugh, again, that's not how it is, bud. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, bro. China is not a third world country like it used to be anymore. No. Dude, everything is made there. They have a lot of money. A lot. And they're using it. Yeah. Oh, Sir Various. Yes, I have tried Dubai chocolate. It is fantastic. I love it. It's so good, bro. It's actually a pretty big thing here. They have a lot of Dubai chocolate places in Bangkok. I had this kunefe ice cream, like not like the way you're thinking. So like what it is it's Dubai chocolate ice cream, and then they literally coat it with kunefe shavings. You know what I'm talking about, like kunefe, like the dough, if you will, but like the shavings of kunefe, it's coated in it. And I was like, bro, this is fucking unreal. Like, it is so good. And it was like maybe like $4, maybe? Like, fantastic. Yeah. A YouTuber came out as gay. Cool. Like, bro, I don't know, like, so tell me this. Tell me here if I'm wrong. I want to know what you guys think about this. I don't think we should be congratulating people for coming out of the closet. I don't think it warrants congratulations. I just think, oh, you're gay. Okay, cool. Like, good for you. Can we carry on? Like, I just think it's like imagine somebody coming out as straight. It's like, oh, congratulations, you're straight. Like, no, you just, like, who cares? I mean, it's cool, bro. Like, do you. Like, I'm happy for you. Good for you. But, like, why am I going to celebrate what you're doing? Like, it's like, I mean, why am I don't know, like, should I be congratulating you? Like, it's just, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Like, does it warrant congratulating somebody? Or, like, clapping? Because, like, this happened in Canada all the time. It actually kind of bothered me because it was happening so often. So in parts of Canada, when you're in a room and you're introducing yourself, you actually state your pronoun, which is so fucking bonkers. It's like, oh, my name is Ali. My pronouns are he, him. And like, why? And of course, when that happens, some people are like, my pronouns are they, them. I'm gay. And the entire room is like, yeah, woo! I'm like, why? Like, just, like, why are we sensationalizing their sexual preferences? Like, who cares? Like, do your thing. That's what I think. Yeah. What do I think of Skibidi Toilet? I'm so happy it died, finally. Let's fucking leave it in the graveyard. Love your videos, dude. I watch them too much. Lol. Thank you, Ezra. Appreciate your support, man. I'm glad you like them. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm glad you like them, man. It's all good. I try to make them as entertaining as possible. Türkçe konuşabildiğini sorulduğunda neden öyle bir tepki verdin ki? Hanımefendi kalp filan da atmış. When are you talking about? Like, when, what? I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. The most annoying thing when I lived in Canada, everything was so unreasonably expensive. It always pissed me off. I'm like, dude, like, why? Like, why is a meal $35? Like, just a lunch. Like, I'm talking like just a smoked meat sandwich, like a takeaway smoked meat sandwich, fucking $30. Why? Like, fuck. Have I heard of the upcoming YouTuber Ligma? Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. I know who that is. I'm waiting for the second part of your comment now. You try to set it up nicely. But yeah. Oh, you mean the short I made about can you speak Turkish? Bro, that was so long ago. Like, I don't even remember. I actually just, I'd forgotten about that until you just mentioned that. Damn. She left hearts in the comments. Okay. Should civilians be armed? If I was living in America, I would own a gun. Yeah. And I would learn how to use it properly. And I would make sure that no one else touches the gun but me. I think yes. Yeah. I think they should be. I mean, I think they can be. As long as you learn how to use it properly, I think, yeah. Why not? I mean, dude, we give people, you know, you can drive a car. A car is a fucking killing machine. It can be, right? But you gotta learn how to drive a car well, too. So learn how to use a gun properly, too. Yeah. I have actually ate crocodile. I didn't like it too much. It tasted like, honestly, like, I think it was like similar to chicken. It was a while ago. Yeah, I think that video was more of like a comedic thing, man. It wasn't like a serious thing. Yeah, I remember now. It wasn't like, yeah. Yeah, Tracy, it happened in Toronto too, actually. Yeah, on a street I'm very familiar with in Canada, on Yonge Street. True. So, she's talking about the vehicle ramming that happened in New Orleans recently. I'm not too familiar with that one, but the one that happened in Toronto, I think it was in the mid 2010s, like 2016, 2017, around that time. True story. A few of my friends worked in a restaurant called Symposium that was on Yonge Street, where that the van was driven, where that guy rammed 10 people. They were working in front of it. One guy, old gentleman, had a meal in the restaurant, in that Symposium restaurant. One of my friends served him, and he walked out of the restaurant after eating, and he got hit with the van. He got rammed. Yeah, and he lost his life that day. That was his last meal. And cars can be killing machines, which is why you got to learn to drive them properly. And that fuckhead, he's a self-proclaimed incel, the guy who drove the car in Toronto. I know his name is Alec Minassian. I remember him because of he was in the news constantly. This self-proclaimed incel, little bitch, fucking, man, fuck that piece of shit. You know, like, yeah, he got sentenced to life in prison. I mean, dude, there's video clips, by the way, of like different CCTV cameras in the area that all filmed this van just driving on the sidewalks, ramming pedestrians as they were just going about their business. One of the saddest clips from that entire video, I remember this. So it's showing the sidewalk, the CCTV, and you see people like all of a sudden scrambling to like get to the sides and get out of the way because they see a van driving on the sidewalk towards them. They get out of the way, and one old lady who's walking with her back towards the van is just moving so casually, and the van plows right through her. And it's so unfortunate to, you know, see things like that, man. Yeah, I hope that fucking guy who did that fucking rots in prison. Like, fuck that guy. I hope every day of his life is a fucking painful and miserable existence. Fuck him. Fuck Alec Minassian. Dickhead. Yeah, Kim, you're right. Literally. He couldn't get laid, so he decided to run people over. Yeah. How fucking horrible is that? Like it's true. You're right. Like it's not even a joke. Like it's man. Man. I'm actually curious now what happened to him. I'm gonna Google him real quick. That happened in 2018. Yeah, he was sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole for. If that guy ever gets out of prison, my God. According to his sentencing, he's going to be eligible for parole after 25 years. He killed 11 people. And he's going to be eligible for parole eventually. So 2022 is when he was sentenced. He was 26 when he committed the crime. He was sentenced when he was 30, which means he's going to be eligible for parole at age 55. Fuck that guy, bro. God, fucking horrible, man. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Damn, that actually sucks, man. I hope he never leaves prison. Oh, you're ice fishing in Canada? Nice, bro. Oh, a little wake and bake ice fishing. Nice, Michelle. That's cool. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good way, I guess, to spend a chill and relaxed day in Canada. You know, get the hell up, hit a bong, go ice fishing. Fantastic. Yeah. Oi, I will be visiting Indonesia in 2025. Definitely. That's the plan. I want to go to Bali and also Jakarta. Didn't catch anything, huh? Unfortunate. Yeah, bro. Ice fishing is you need to be high to go ice fishing. You can't do it sober. It's too boring. You just sit there like, okay, let me hit a bong. You know, cool. You consider yourself a Muslim. What in Islam really stands out to you and is the most beautiful thing about it? That's a good question, actually. That's a very good question. Um, I really like how they really try to do things together in Islam. Like Islam is a religion of being together, and you know, like you're supposed to pray together, you're supposed to eat together, you're supposed to learn together, and it really can cultivate a good culture of connectedness. Yeah, I think it's a really cool thing. Yeah. You go, you drink in Alaska and go hunting for deer or elk. Damn, so you're fucking shooting arrows and rifles drunk in the Alaskan wilderness. Damn. It's actually, like, I guess, like something you could do in Alaska and like not many other places. Tanzania. Man, I never even thought about going to Tanzania yet. Yeah. I actually remember I've met one person from Tanzania. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good interaction. It was a girl on Tinder. We matched here in Bangkok. And after talking for a day or two, she told me she was here visiting from Tanzania, but she was also here working as a freelancer, which is a word for saying she was a hooker. But, you know, they don't say they're a hooker. They say, I'm a freelancer. I'm like, okay, thank you. Goodbye. You know, unmatch. Yeah. So I think I should go back to Tanzania. I think not go back to, but go to Tanzania and, you know, revitalize my thoughts and actually learn what the country is all about. You know, because that's the only interaction I've had so far with somebody from Tanzania. So I think I should, you know, we gotta rectify that. Yeah. I want to go to Kenya. Actually, Kenya is a place I would love to see. Nairobi is a very, very cool city. And yeah, I know there's a lot of interesting things happening there. And bro, Africa is, I mean, Africa is huge. So huge. And there's so much life there too. Yeah. Coconut Man, I made a video on the Brad Pitt scammer already. Yeah, boy. Cape Town. I probably will when I go to Africa. I'll go to Cape Town. Ow, my leg. Alrighty, guys. I am going to actually get going. It's been over 2 hours. I appreciate y'all joining the stream. Thank you very much. I always enjoy doing these. Yeah, I appreciate the good questions. I appreciate the good discussion. And I wish you all a great rest of your day or night, wherever you're from. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.